Hello, everyone, and welcome to Angel Healing House. My name is Claire Candy Hoff, and my name is also Angel Ariel, as I had an angelic walk-in experience on January 11th of 2003. I'd like to welcome back my loyal subscribers. It's wonderful to be in your energies again. And if you are watching and listening for the very first time, please let me introduce myself, tell you a little bit about myself. Through my full-time business, Angel Healing House, for the past 19 years, I'm a healing practitioner. I'm a Reiki master teacher, having taught and attuned hundreds and hundreds of Reiki practitioners and master teachers around the world, either in person or in my beautiful office here in Santa Monica, California, or online. I'm an intuitive counselor, channel, clairvoyant tarot card reader. I do past life clearings and ancestral healings. And I am the author of several #1 Amazon International best-selling books. So to find out more information about my services and my award-winning books, please do visit my Angel Healing House website, which is angelhealinghouse.com. Or you can always phone 831-277-3716. And do remember that's Pacific Standard Time. Now, there is another way that you can connect to my content, which is through the spoken word platform Audia, AUDEA, which is audio plus ideas. On my Audia channel, I have 66 posts so far that help others with direction and clarity, motivation and inspiration. So to listen to my audios, please click the audio link in the description box down below. I'd also lastly like to send a big thank you to everyone who has made donations to my PayPal account for my free weekly content. If you've received clarity and direction, motivation, even entertainment, and would like to contribute, I've left my PayPal link below. As we do every week here on Time with Angel Ariel, to restore hope, inspiration, and peace, my angelic family, the Posse of Angels, and I share a story, and this is one, and it's entitled God's Cake. You know, sometimes we wonder, what did I do to deserve this? Or, why did God have to do this to me? Here's a wonderful explanation. A daughter is telling her mother how everything is going wrong in her life. She's failing school, her boyfriend broke up with her, and her best friend is moving away. Meanwhile, her mother is baking a cake and asks her daughter if she would like a snack. And the daughter says, "Absolutely, Mom, I love your cakes." Her mother offers, "Here, eat some cooking oil." "Yuck," says the daughter. "Okay," the mom says, "then how about a couple of raw eggs?" "Gross, Mom." "I know," said the mom. "Would you like some flour then, or maybe baking soda or salt?" "Mom, all of those things are yucky." To which the mother replied, "Yes, all those things seem pretty bad all by themselves, but when you put them all together in the right way, they make a wonderful, delicious cake." God works the same way. You know, many times we wonder why He, she would let us go through such bad and difficult times, if this source is omnipresent and loves us so much. But God knows that when He or she puts these things all in her order, they always will work out for the very best. We just have to trust Creator God Source's wisdom, and eventually they will all make something wonderful. You know, God is absolutely crazy about you. God sends you flowers every spring and a sunrise each morning. Whenever you want to talk to God, He, she will listen. And you know, Creator God Source can live anywhere in the universe, and chooses to live in your heart. The posse of angels, my angelic family, can see that the date on the calendar has changed to a brand new year of 2022. But there are so many in the conscious collective who are trying to fathom and comprehend Creator God Source's hand in all that went on over the previous 2 years. And when events are scrutinized and taken apart separately, just like the mother in the above story offering her daughter the separate ingredients of the cake, of course it's going to taste awful and nothing like the final outcome, a delicious treat. The posse of angels is sharing that the bitter taste that the past 2 emotionally and traumatizing years have left in many mouths is setting the planet up to see the tangible manifestation of the sum of those separate parts becoming grander and greater than the whole, and lead to celebration and jubilation like the world has rarely ever seen. From an angel's perspective, the posse of angels and I can clearly see that the past 2 years had to occur in our lives for the world to wake up, to see the dark, hidden tyranny and evil agenda that had invaded and spread across almost every area of our lives, our banking systems, our voting systems, our highest health authorities and organizations lying to us and all run for greed and profit, the brainwashing of our children through the indoctrination of the so-called education system, and the self-serving governments and politicians lining their own pockets rather than voting what was best and most humane for people. All of this had to be revealed in such a way that we, the children of God's Source Creator, would not just read about it, but we had to actually experience the tyranny in our individual lives. When seen from an angel's perspective, we can see that revolutions like this have happened many times before on planet Earth to try and break the matrix of lies and deceptions and the somnambulant state of sleep that humanity had been kidnapped into living, unaware of the cancerous agenda happening right under our noses. Knowledge is a powerful thing, but experienced knowledge is even more powerful because we get to really feel what that feels like to be unjustly treated, and we are more likely then to speak out and take actions against unconstitutional mandates or enforced health choices that go against the Nuremberg trial judgments. In last week's Angel Healing House Blog Talk radio show, which by the way airs every week on Thursdays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, now in its 11th year, I spoke about the forecasts, not so much predictions, but the forecasts of the posse of angels for this upcoming year. With so much having been revealed and many in the collective taking action and asserting their powerful sovereign rights, the posse of angels is forecasting that the increased light of truth, justice, and moral integrity will grow ever brighter into the new year, and it will cause things like mandates and restrictions to flip and disappear, and that by the end of 22, there will be celebrations and jubilations like this planet has rarely experienced. Because we as a collective came together worldwide in unity, it has built a tidal wave, a tsunami of light with such force that it will drown out anything to do with any dark agenda. This coming together is causing a massive shift, and more people will be called to action for the betterment of all humanity that will lead to so much healing on the planet. So, when it comes down to trying to fathom the question, What was God thinking when it comes to trying to make sense of the past 2 years? The Posse of Angels is sharing that so many times what looks like a crisis is actually an opportunity. And the more we can have faith in Creator God's source, even if we cannot make sense of it, they are assuring us that it will all work out more glorious than we can ever possibly imagine. Now, to those who might be questioning God's thinking in all that transpired over the last 2 years, and perhaps feel like they have lost their connection to that divine source, this poem by Leonard Milgram gives us an insight as to how inextricably connected to God's source that we truly are, no matter what the circumstances and no matter what we contracted to go through on this precious journey through life. The poem is called God's Notion. I know not where this question grows. Is God a part of me? To find the answer to this thought, I went and asked a tree. The tree stood tall and steady, replying in a wise, sage tone. Listening to his ancient words made me feel much less alone. There is a voice inside of me that guides me all day through. I am its faithful servant, as it whispers what to do. It tells me when to dress in green, when the signs of spring are near, and it hints to me the perfect time to make my summer fruits appear. When temps are dipping lower, it gives me yet another clue to drop my leaves and go to sleep, for winter snow is due. I never question God's intentions, the bigger picture He has for me, for He made me in His image, so part of Him must be a tree. The tree paused and thought a moment, and stood up straight and tall. And if God is indeed a tree, then yes, God lives inside of me. I took the wisdom of the tree and let it settle on my heart. For if all things are made by God, then we can never be apart. Now I never ponder such a notion and simply allow myself to be just the way God made me, and never question my divinity. To finish today, let's go to our Oracle of the Hidden Worlds. And when I was shuffling, this card flew out of the deck. It's a number 7 card, which is doing the work of the divine, being connected to divinity. 7 is also a very lucky number. And it's the tree of illumination. And that poem was just about the tree. Underneath it says truth, revelations, understanding, and knowledge. Truth, all of the truths and the revelations of the past 2 years will bring about a great comprehension to the world. And we are now invited to step into the energies of the tree and receive the wisdom. We have integrated all the wisdom that it wishes to offer us. So we did so much integration work and so much healing over the last 2 years, and now we will take action as we step forward in glorious unity to the full freedom of this planet. There dwells within this tree a great spirit who wishes now to share with you the potent magic of the realms. Some would call that the fairy realms, the elemental realms. This shining one now invites you in. As you enter and lay down beneath the branches of light will fall upon you and nurture you and become a part of you. Become this knowledge and this understanding of these truths will become part of your life. And when you still yourself and listen, and you allow yourself to connect to that wisdom of the trees, you also will be illuminated, and you will return with all you seek to know. It's all there in your divinity. I'd like to wish everybody an absolutely amazing new year, a magical new year, a year filled with possibilities, infinite possibilities for miracles to happen. Go out, everyone, and fashion an absolutely beautiful life for yourself. If you would like to check out my website, please, and my services and my #1 Amazon International best-selling books, please do go to angelhealinghouse.com, or else you can call 831-277-3716. And once again, that's Pacific Standard Time. I'm wishing you love, and as always, angel blessings. And I do look so forward to speaking with you again next week. You don't have to wait until next Tuesday for Time with Angel Ariel, because I have my Angel Healing House Blog Talk Radio show every Thursday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, in which the first part of that hour is the Posse of Angels and I speaking about a topic which is relevant to the conscious collective, and then the last half an hour is spent taking calls from listeners for free mini angel readings. So if you would like to try to get on the show for one of those free mini angel readings, I do look so forward to speaking with you. Take care, everyone. I'm wishing you, as always, love and angel blessings. Take care. Bye.